Things are good. Got my Harley back today. Feeling great. Did a cold plunge yesterday for the first time.
Told you.
Bro, I've been doing the cold showers, like 3 minutes cold showers every morning, but it's nothing, brother.
You gotta get that cold plunge.
I felt like a whole new person. I haven't woke up feeling that good, honestly, since like probably the first day I woke up in true sobriety and actually loved, the first day I woke up and said to myself, I am happy without anything. I am just happy to be awake. And that was like almost like a being reborn type moment.
Yeah.
So the way I felt this morning rivaled.
What time did you go?
Yesterday at about maybe around 6. My boy Joey came over. We did about 5-6 rounds of boxing back here. We sparred pretty hard.
Yeah.
Then we went there, hit the cold water, hit the steam room.
I was 2 doors down at the hot yoga spot.
That's where you do it.
Yeah, right
it's
there.
It's so funny because when we went by there, I mentioned you to my buddy. I was like, my boy Derek.
That's why I started going there because he met us. Well, he met them first, and then they brought me with them.
World. And you were there last night. We should have stopped in.
I was right there.
I was looking in. That was so funny.
5:45. So and then we stayed over and was practicing. So we was there until about 7:30 last night.
Wild.
Yeah, I had my first. Today we had hot yoga instruction training all day in Jenkintown at the other location.
Oh, that's why
8 in the morning.
Such a long day.
That's why we're doing this podcast at this time, because starting this weekend we're going to be doing yoga training from 8 in the morning until 6 at night, Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to be doing it every other weekend. So every other weekend until this whole training thing is over, or the training's over in the middle of December. So me and Mike, it's the first time we're doing it at this time at night. Usually we do it at 2:00 p.m. on Sunday afternoon.
So we're going to be doing it this time of night from now until when?
We could still do Sunday if you. It's up to you, man. Or we could just do it this time, whatever you.
Oh, is it just this Sunday that you need off?
Nah, it's every other weekend.
Every other weekend? All right, then, we can just bounce them back.
Yeah, we could, see what works better, whatever. But it's all good, man. I'm drug free, man. I'm living a good life, man. I'm like, this is gonna be crazy, man.
Things are good. I mean, let's talk about. So now we're talking. I'm doing cold plunge and he's doing the yoga. Let's talk about what our routines are like.
All right.
So first thing, you gotta plan your day. First off, you can't just wake up with like, oh, okay, what the hell? You need to sit at night, prepare your shit, get your clothes, whatever you need to do ready, write out your day, build that schedule, build it for success, and stick to it. My first thing I do, because I'm super healthy, I get downstairs, first thing, on an empty stomach, hot water, I boil it, lemons, ginger, turmeric, some honey, drink that down, coffee, and supplements right after that. Boom. Then, when my ankle's healed, I get out and run 2 miles, get my brain started. I come back, give some motivational talks for my Instagram, getting everybody up in the morning, giving everybody a fresh start, a strong voice to hear in the morning to get everybody going. After that, I get off to work immediately. I get showered up and get right to work, whether that be if I don't have clients, which is a rarity, but it is 2 days out of the week. 1 day out of the week I don't have clients out early. I'll get to the gym and lift. That's work. Everything needs to be work.
Working
you
on
need
yourself.
to be hustling. And that's not mean it needs to be miserable. Oh, I hate it. Because I like working out. But it's something to better me. It's activities that's going to take me to the next level. Whether that be spiritually, financially, physically, mentally, whatever I'm trying to build at that time. From there, I have clients. Boom, now I'm hustling. Now I'm in my midday. Now I'm just hustling, working. When I'm done my clients, I come home. I research my craft. I study what I'm doing to learn more. I study the top people in my industry to learn more. I do things here and there, touching into my work, into different businesses. Then I'll usually have an afternoon client or two. and then I get back in the gym at night and do some combat sports training, whether that be wrestling or Muay Thai. Then my day ends.
Yeah.
It's not very complicated. I do eat usually a large meal around 2 o'clock. I have a protein shake in the morning, sometime after my morning or during my morning clients. Oh, and I forgot. So when I do have morning clients that early, I'll just work out after. The day that I don't, I work out before. And I do my protein shake as I'm working out, and I throw a little bit of carbohydrate powder in it. That way it opens up the portals for the muscles to absorb the protein. Bang. And then I have my big ass meal midday. That way I'm not lazy, fat, sleeping on heavy food. The body needs to sleep, it needs to recharge. If it's busy digesting, it's not recharging. So you can't be eating late at night. That's not good for you. It fucks up your dream cycle, everything. So you need to get that food, get it out of you, get that big meal in midday. Have something lighter at night to finish off the day. That's usually when I'll have something that serves my sweet tooth. I don't eat sugar, but I will, have one of those healthy snacks that's good, like an apple with peanut butter or something like that.
So you eat 3 times a day?
Yeah, 3 times a day.
That's
I
cool.
do my protein shake.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a couple eggs in the morning, but when I'm on a phase, I'm ready to gain weight, I'll be doing eggs in the morning as well as my protein shake and some type of bigger meal other than just fruit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I do have a big ass meal too. Like today, I chopped up beef bacon, a bunch of organic grass-fed ground beef, 3 eggs, half an onion, tablespoon of garlic, seasoned the shit out of it. Always use turmeric, good badass, great for you. And I mean, it's a big ass bowl.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of that thing, so I eat really heavy at one meal during the day. And I like to hunt on an empty stomach, so I try not to fill up more than once.
You said hunt,
I don't like the constant. I don't like the constant feeling of being full. I like the feeling of being light.
Yeah, me too.
So I get that food in me, get it digested,
It's fuel.
get back in the grind.
Yeah. I eat twice a day. Yeah. Today, since I was went to yoga training, I had
What do you start your day like? Your morning routine? Do you have a morning routine?
well, right now I'm working, so the job starts at 6 in the morning, but starting this Monday it's gonna be at 7.
When you get up, do you do anything like how I do my drink? I run, and then after I run and I do my video, my motivational talks, I always that's almost like a meditation for me because I talk myself through it, and I have to basically talk myself into a motivational talk, and I also ground while I'm doing that. So I'll stand on the grass.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
get myself. What do you do little shit like that before you get out and go to work?
When I gotta be there at 6 in the morning, because it's hard for me to get up that time. So I get up around like 10 minutes to 5. I might hit the snooze, so I'll get up around 5. You know what I mean? Do what I got to do to leave the house by 5:30 at the latest. Get to work at 6. I get off at 2:30. As soon as I get off, I race home because I'm like, this is what I do because I'm doing that 75 hard.
You're still doing that? Nice.
Yeah, I'm on like 28, 29, I think 30 days. So I got a 15-minute break. I walk up and down this steep hill, right? And then on my lunchtime at 12, I don't eat until 1. So while everybody's eating lunch, I'm walking up and down this hill 30 minutes. So that's my 45-minute workout. So as soon as I get off work, boom, run home, take a quick shower, put my stuff on, hit the gym. Now, it depends on what day it is. I might go to the gym and do a little something for about an hour and then hit hot yoga. So, and now I'm teaching this hot fit class in Bryn Mawr. So I'll go to the gym. I'll stay in Pennsylvania.
That's what I thought your yoga was, because that's what I remember you told me. I didn't know you were Maple Shade.
I got hooked up with those people because one of the teachers at J-Town knows that I was on my quest. I was doing last winter ice baths every day, and I was trying to do it every day. Did you feel more of a benefit when you did it every day? I loved it.
Yeah, I know you loved it, but did you feel a physical difference doing it every day as opposed to a couple times a week?
I was on night shift well, I wasn't always on night shift, but I was on night shift a lot. The bottom line is, I would do it first thing in the day. I would jump in.
Mhm.
That would be. I might start doing that now that I got to work at 7, but I got the membership at Fire and Ice until October.
So I still,
6th.
even though I've been,
I like going there right now.
I know I'm gonna do that, but I'm still taking my cold shower in the morning.
Yeah,
I still
well,
need that ice
I might
water
start
in the
doing
morning.
the ice bath at my house because it's
Are you
starting to get
gonna
cool.
buy
I already have something.
Oh, you got the portable
I-
joint
I had to get rid of that because we got a new dog and the puppy's out of control.
pour that shit up.
Yeah, so I got a Rubbermaid one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna fill it up, and I got an ice machine. And
Well, you just got a big ass cooler.
it's like a 77-gallon Rubbermaid thing.
Hell yeah, big
It
ass.
still
you got
works.
a big ass cooler.
I can fit in it.
Hell yeah,
That's
I
all
know
that
what you
matters.
mean. One of them big ass white
Yeah.
coolers. I know. We used to take them to football practice. Those
Yeah.
ones and
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
because the dog can't tear
It's
that
got
up.
the two lids, like the two
Yeah,
sides.
it's all
Fuck
good
yeah.
as long as you can get in it.
Yeah,
But
fill
I
that thing
see,
with
like
water.
Fire and Ice. I did a promo for them, so they gave me all these free passes for a minute. You know what I mean? So I was going there, and I like it there because they got the steam room.
I know.
So then you go in that steam room, get all hot, and then go to the cold plunge.
See, I did
but-
the cold plunge first.
but- That extreme hot and extreme cold is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like doing something tough. Like here, like one of my I guess fellow students was talking to me today. And they were like, "Damn, man, you seem like you never like you work out hard all the time. You don't seem like you're ever like hurt or nothing." Like,
if you cold plunge,
I
I
says,
you're
says
golden,
my
dude.
my body feels so good, and I'm learning to do those things.
But
That's for recovery because I used to just grind myself into the ground, and you ain't really at
So-
some point you got to have balance.
Yeah, I heard with the cold plunge though, like it's good to do in season because, like, say you're an athlete, it's good to do in season
Mm-hmm.
to heal you.
Right.
But to do it off season, it hinders your muscle gain.
I don't care about muscle gain. I'm 58 years old.
Yeah,
I got
like
muscle.
I said, for athletes.
Yeah, well, I'm an athlete. I'm just an old athlete. But I know what you're saying. Somebody who's competing in like a sport. I
Yeah,
get that.
like in season.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just know because my whole thing is about longevity.
Mm.
So like I picked up all these things in the last few years. Like I've been doing sauna for a few years now, like for a while. I just started doing ice baths last October. So I've been doing that almost a year now. And I've been doing hot yoga for 2.5 years almost now. So like that hot yoga is in the stretching aspect, my range of motion, like, and I really, that's why I invested on becoming a teacher. It's going to be a challenge, and I'm going to dial back on lifting weights for a while. I'm going to lift, but I'm not going to lift as I can go to the gym and stay there 3-4 hours. I'm going to dial it back because I'm going to put yoga first until I become a teacher because I got to learn a lot. I got a lot of study.
It'll be
to
good
do.
for your joints though too, because when you work out, your joints get tight, just like the muscles. And
So maybe I need to calm
for
down.
yoga, you want them to be looser.
Yeah,
so
so-
it'll be good for you.
Yeah, I want to see how I
and
react.
it'll probably strengthen your joints, which will be good for your longevity.
Right. So
Give them a rest.
I just like you talk about the love. I got the love for like weightlifting is my first love. I've been lifting weights since I was 14 years old, and I just love lifting weights. I put my headphones on, and I love music, so I could stay at the gym for hours, man. It's like and it's funny because I do construction, so sometimes I get laid off and I collect unemployment. So I'll get up, do yoga, do another yoga, then go to the gym, work out, come home, eat lunch, then go back to the gym. Like I could stay at the gym for like
I just
8
love
to 10
to
hours.
train, dude. I just love to
I
train.
love it, man. It's like it's like I guess maybe because I'm a recovering addict, I got that addictive personality,
Uh-huh.
and so like I use that love of that to push myself.
You just
know,
find a better addiction.
It's a good healthy addiction.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, like there's not many people my age that could do what I do. So it's like I have a hunger for this. I actually want to see how far I can go and how much. Like for instance, I'd be killing it at hot yoga.
Dude, some of the guys I fight with are like, Mike, my parents are like a year older than you, bro. They could never do
Doesn't that make you feel good?
Anything that you do, like they
Doesn't that
could
make you
never
feel good to hear that?
imagine. You're out here running, fighting with us,
And they're in their
man,
20s.
It does. Yeah.
You could be their dad.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh yeah, for real.
I mean, that's just the
I
reality
could
of it.
be their fucking dad.
So
right.
so like, you know, when you're older and you're in the game and you're doing stuff that a high percentage of people my age ain't doing, even your age. There's guys in their 20s and 30s at the gym that look terrible, or they're not as fit as we are. Some of them, they just don't have the drive. Some people, and everybody's got their own thing. Some people go to the gym, socialize. Some people go there just to maintain a little something that they got. They ain't really trying to
better themselves.
Not
That's
really.
a
They
shame.
just like maybe a social thing. They came with their friends. They do a little something.
Level up.
Well, that's that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we enjoy.
Yeah, you know.
Everybody's got different.
If the competition was harder, life would be tough.
You
Listen, guys, go ahead. Don't work out. Be weak. I got it. Keep it up.
At this, it's just
I got this.
I'm just focusing. I'm focusing on me and the people who want it, because I'm starting to get a lot of young guys come up to me and asking me questions, and when they do, I'm so glad and so happy to explain what I do.
I learned that early in the game training.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trying to help people that don't want your help is
It's a waste of time.
It's gonna hurt. You're gonna end up hurt because you care about people.
Dude, man.
And I ended up hurt. I know. My feelings got hurt. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Put it this way, I got a 28-year-old son who don't want to listen to me, so I stopped. I just made a decision a couple of days ago. I gotta let him live because I'm wasting my time. He ain't trying to hear it anyway, and
really,
it just builds up resentments.
That situation we talked about last week didn't get any better.
No, it didn't, and I surrendered. You know what I mean? Because, and you want to talk about some things like I've been paying his phone bill for over a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I finally got to the point. I'm like, yo, dude, what you gonna do about this phone bill thing? You owe me money for this, and that. I said, either give me the phone back or you gotta start
and then
paying.
he got it. We talked about it on the podcast last
Right.
week. Then he got his mama to pay you.
Right. So I took the money, but then I'm gonna have a conversation about everything, like the other money, this and that. You got to do something because you're a grown man. I'm not taking care of a grown man. I'm just not.
He's probably just. And the funny thing is, like, he has another month with the phone. He's just biding time. He's not busy out getting a job, trying.
You know
to
what?
do
I'm not. You ever care about somebody more than they care about themselves?
Yeah, all the
That's
time.
what I've been doing, like trying to get jobs for him and trying to do this and trying to do that.
And
and talking to other people.
Recovery specialist.
I was at Edge asking them about it. Like, I'm asking everybody with Dollar Tree. I go in there. You guys, like, I'm acting like I'm looking for a job for myself, and I already got a career that I'm getting ready to retire from. So I'm like, I'm working hard, and I gotta let that go, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let people hit rock bottom. You know what I mean? And then you know what happens when you go out all your way for somebody and you don't feel appreciated? All you do is get resentments. You know what resentments are, right? It's like peeing on yourself. You're the only one who feels it. He's walking around here doing what he's doing, and and all of a sudden I said, "What you gonna do about this phone?" He said, "I guess I'll give it back." I was like, "All right." And then the next day, all of a sudden, he got his mom. Like, you could have been paying me all this time, I guess, huh? When it came down to it, he found the money. No matter where he got it from, he got the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like,
I do.
When I didn't really put no pressure on him, he was making excuses. Oh, I ain't doing this, I ain't got that. Dude, I got you a car. Even when I got him a car.
Oh, you got him
and he was doing
car too.
He was
no one
free.
Yeah.
Because my man was moving. He's
just waiting for more free shit.
Well, the car broke down, but he had it for months before it broke down. And he said, DoorDash, I ain't making no money. I ain't like, and then I thought about it.
But people make a living doing that.
There's no way of me telling how much he made because I ain't with him. You know what I'm saying? He could have made $1 million and told me he ain't make none. I don't know. So like, all this stuff, it's just like, man, I'm letting this shit go, man. It ain't, you know what I mean? Because the bottom line is you ain't producing. You know what I mean? And I ain't with that, man. I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of bending over backwards, man. So
that negative energy drags you down. The bottom line is we all give off energy. We all give off an electromagnetic pulse. Everybody does. The planet Earth does.
Yeah.
Every single thing. that's living does. So when that negative energy vibes with your positive energy, it's going
It
to
drains it.
Yeah, it does. Like negative does drain
It's
it.
like
It does.
it ain't, like, and it's not. I just want to stay out of that shit. I just want to just do me, work on me, because I was thinking about trying to get him in my union. I'm having doubts about that because now he don't have no car. So how's he gonna get to the work? So that's my name now I'm putting on the line. You know what I'm saying? Because I got him in the laborers union, but he fucked that up 3 years ago.
And you think he's going to get into another union and not fuck it up? Because
I don't know,
what
man.
What in his behaviors have changed since then?
Put it this way.
Nothing.
Right.
Okay.
You're right.
He's going to fuck it up again.
Exactly. And, I've been making excuses. I've been bending over backwards. Man, I'm letting it go, bro. I'm focusing on me. And you know what's crazy? The company I'm working for now, that's the peak. Remember when the pandemic hit and they was paying high money for unemployment? See, I was working during that time, so I didn't get the unemployment. But I heard they was giving out like double the unemployment, whatever. A bunch of laborers didn't want to go back to work because they were sitting home making all this money. So they were hiring laborers off the street. I found out about that because I was on this job with this company that I'm working for now. So I asked this one dude about it. He said, yeah, man, talk to Ralph. Ralph's the top dude. So I talked to him about it. And he said, oh, does he look like you? I'm like, no, he doesn't. He said, he's not my biological son. He said, he's real skinny. I said, I'm black, he's white. He cracked up. He's all right, well, bring him in here and talk to Andy. Give him a chance. So I gave him a chance. And my last day on that job, because we were drilling. We finished the drilling job, packing the machine up, getting ready to head out. That's the day he started. So I got to see him. I told everybody, that's my son, look out for him. I took pictures with him, put it on Facebook. Yeah, his first day as a laborer when he's in union. Starting out at $34.80 an hour, right? Here's the hit. You gotta, when you start working for a contract that's in the union, eventually the business agent's gonna come out and talk to you. Now, if you want to get into the union, you gotta pay for your book. And now you're in the union. So let's say that job ends and they lay you off. But now you're in the union. Now you can shape the hall, you can get jobs from other contractors. I said, when they tell you it's time to get the book, come to me, I'll lend you the money, you pay the book, bam, and you just pay me back $100 a week until you pay me back.
We talked about all this last week.
All right, bam.
Yeah.
Got the money, and he said, I need to buy this or do that or whatever he did with the money. So got high, all that shit.
So he's got.
I didn't talk to him.
Is he on drugs? Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Put it this way, I think he's smoking weed or something. But
he's doing something.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I ain't with him. He don't live with me, so I just know I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to convince somebody to do the right thing.
Yeah.
I know one day something happened to my car and I needed him to come pick me up. And he picked me up and the car smelled like weed. And I was like, dude, if I get you in the union, you gotta take a piss test. So like, I'm thinking I just need to leave him alone, man.
Cause he might not even get in.
Yeah,
bro. He just
man.
might make you look bad at the door. Be honest with you, man.
That's why I had a talk with my daughters and his mom. I said, look, I gotta leave him alone because he's not good for my spirit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let that shit go. He's 28 years old.
In general.
The bottom line is, I raised him. If we never, hook up again, it's all right. My conscience is clear, man. I've been over backwards for this kid. And relationship is a two-way street. It's not just, you get drained when you're the only one trying. You know what I mean? Like, for instance,
you can't pour your energy into
he don't
somebody
call
if
me.
they're not giving
He don't
back.
call me unless he needs something
They're
or wants
just
something.
sucking up your energy.
He don't mess with me. So like, guess what, man? I got, like I said, there's young men at the gym that ask me for advice and talk to me and admire me.
Make you feel like more of a father than they do.
Yeah, man. That's just real talk. And not only did I raise him, my mom and dad, like my family, like we poured into him, and like he don't reciprocate. And like I kept that shit inside, but all that does is, because you don't want to like put that shit out there. But man, at this point, man, I don't care, man, because it's the truth. I need to move forward, man. It's like,
that's what we're doing.
If we never, and maybe one day, maybe he got to hit rock bottom. Maybe he got to go through some shit and really realize, like, Like, God put him in my life, man. That's a blessing for him, and he didn't take advantage of it.
Here's the thing. He's either going to learn this lesson
Mm-hmm.
or he's going to play victim or he's going to fucking turn into a man. Bro, this took me... Listen, my dad left us when I was becoming a man, when I was right around that age.
Okay. What, teenager?
Like at the end of my teen years. He
Okay.
just ran away in the middle of the night.
Really?
Yeah, we
I
went to
never knew
bed.
that.
Hey, I love you, Dad. Good night. And we woke up and his room was empty.
Wow.
And he didn't answer the phone. His phone was on, but he didn't answer the phone or call back for months and months. I don't even remember how long it was. I kind of blocked that out.
Was he married to your mom?
When he left,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but they had been sleeping in separate rooms for
Oh,
like
okay.
a year.
But they were still
or
in the
two.
same house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I never learned how to become a man, which is one of the reasons I used to get high, because I was hiding from life, because I was also waiting for life to come to me. Because as a youngster, I was poked and prodded everywhere. Hey, you're playing this sport. You're doing this. We're got tryouts now. You're doing this workout program with these people. School is this time. Your classes are all made for you. Blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know to create anything. I'm waiting for life to be handed to me. I'm looking around at my peers and watching them
Right.
accomplish things, and I'm going, how come they have these opportunities? Now, yeah, a lot of them got handed opportunities. So they had an opportunity to create something.
Right.
I needed to create my own opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the family connections, and I decided to fuck off at the end of high school and do drugs and sell drugs and party.
Right.
I thought that was way cooler than
Mm-hmm.
going to college and having a real fucking wicked party and, you know, getting some type of substance to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, college is very different. I definitely wouldn't recommend it for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I didn't learn how to create anything. And part of the reason why I was getting high was because of that. I didn't know, if I get sober, am I still going to fail? If I get sober, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Try again.
And I didn't even know what to try at. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know where to start. I had no idea. And when I came out, when I finally got sober, I started doing what was right and really reflecting on myself and really deeply meditating and thinking and not staring at the phone all the time. And
You're still young,
I
too.
found a bunch of shit that's amazing that I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
The Recovery Roundtable is about to come out. I got Roundtable Wellness and Fit. I'm a certified peer recovery specialist, personal trainer, fitness coach. I'm fighting, kickboxing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wrestling now, so I'm hoping to do some MMA soon.
Nice.
Listen, all this shit's coming to me, and it's just goals are evolving. When you create goals and you start doing good things and you try to better yourself, the other people who are resonating that same authenticity and are doing those same things, trying to better themselves, they'll gravitate towards you. It's not going to happen overnight, but trust and believe. You're going to still come across shitty people. They're still going to gravitate to you as well.
Yeah.
But the good people are going to come and they're going to stick around.
Yeah.
And they're going to be who you need to learn from, who you need to mentor from. The good people that are doing good things, that make money in good ways and live a proper life, they want to help people.
Mm-hmm.
The pieces of shit who made it through like a crypto pump and, they're just out here being scumbags, fucking and doing drugs and drinking every night, they don't care about helping you. They'll piss on you.
Mm.
But good people who are on the right vibe, they're going to help you, man, and you're going to move up in the world.
Yeah.
And your goals are going to evolve, but you've got to create your opportunity. You've got to build yourself.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where to build, start working, start training, start doing some deep meditation, and start thinking about things that you can solve. Any problem that you can solve for anyone.
Mm. Be part of the solution.
Be part of a solution.
Mm.
Be part of the betterment.
Productive member
Somehow.
of society.
And then when you start to figure that out, yeah, you're already working. Now you start to create a side hustle.
I think it's
Because
important.
you create a business around that. Because
Right.
now if it's something that's going to help people
Mm-hmm.
and better people, that's a need.
Yeah.
All right. For some people, they can do without it, but for guys like us, for people that are trying, that's a need. We need to get better. We need people that are going to teach us new things.
I'm on a serious quest right now. I mean, because
even if it's a service that people, super busy people need, anything.
Right.
There's things that can be done. There's ideas that just some deep thinking will come to you. Things will come to you. You gotta stop and think sometimes. You gotta put the phones down. Let those voices quiet in the head. Give them a minute to run their fucking mouth and shut up. And then just be. You know, the voices aren't gonna quiet right away. You gotta let them run down and get tired. And just be and meditate into that. Breathe into that, into yourself, and get back into yourself, and start to think about what you want, not what this body wants, what the essence of you wants for this life, and something will be created. I promise you, man. Everybody out there is special, man, and we all have the ability to connect to the higher self, being human. And you do it, and things will get better. Your brain will open up. Your soul, your spirit will open up.
Yeah. So I'm focusing on positivity, man. Like, it's weird. You were talking about, people making a lot of money and doing all this wild shit. Like that dude, P. Diddy. He got all the money in the world, $1 billion and all that, and just self-destructing because of basically an addiction to
power.
Yeah, and just controlling people and like hurting people and degrading people, and then
weak little man.
That is gonna, man. He might never ever get out of jail. You know what I mean? So like,
give a weak man power.
Is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, damn, man.
No. Oh yeah, you gotta think about that, man. You gotta look yourself in the mirror.
But then you got like kids.
Piece of shit
you got daughters. Like, man, you got daughters, and you're doing this to other women. Like, what if somebody did it to his daughter? He'd be ready to kill somebody, right? But you're gonna do this to, unless he's doing it to his daughters.
Part of his power.
Who knows?
That's part, but that's part of the power thing,
Yeah, man, it's
you
sad.
Give a weak man a little bit of power, and they'll abuse the shit out of it.
You're supposed to use that for good. Like, I know it's fictional and that stuff. Like Superman. Like the ideal of Superman. This dude is like the most
but the hero's story is very real.
But that's what I'm saying. He got all this power, right? I know he ain't real, but like, let's just say there's people who got power, and maybe other ways that do the right thing and help the world. That's what it's about, man. Like all that, like hiring sex workers and all this crazy shit. And
having sex with other men, like boys, little boys.
Yeah, like 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like, dude, you're out of control. You're like, you're bugging, for real.
Well, that was just the baby oil. That's not counting all the lube. that was like, the other fucking thing.
Dude, like, what are you doing? Like, you're bugging,
my man's
bro.
guilty no matter what.
Guilty. He should be locked up just for buying that much
just
baby oil. Dude, you bought 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
You know you're up to some shit.
You get the year for every bottle.
You know you're up to some shit. You're buying that much baby oil.
You're just bugging, bro. Like, damn.
Fucking.
And like, you got
a lifetime worth of crime.
Let me tell you something.
One of those bottles.
You know what's going to come out? A lot, because he's going to start ratting on other people.
Yeah, but then not only that, all those hardcore tough guy rappers are all gay.
I guess.
They were all getting fucked in the ass by Diddy.
Yeah. Not all of them. Don't say all of them.
Oh, a lot of them.
That's bad, bro.
It is.
So you're selling your soul to the devil to be famous and have money.
Oh,
and guess what? And it cracks me up. If you do that, I mean, life is temporary. So you're not gonna they can't take that money with you when you're dead.
How can you look in the mirror at yourself after you fucking allow another man?
I'd rather be broke.
To do that.
You know what I mean? Because you can always make some money. I mean, just keep grinding. Eventually, something might happen.
Come on, man.
Even if you never get no money, man, have some.
Nah,
it ain't. It's nothing. Nothing's worth selling your soul. Nothing, because that's forever, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I just like I said, what we're doing. Like, we're on the right path. We're doing some things, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the future, man. Like, we got a lot of projects. We're grinding. We were so dedicated that we still did this podcast even though we couldn't do it on our normal time. And I was in a yoga studio all day. She let us out a little early. Went straight to the fire and ice. Did the cold plunge, and now I'm here. Now when I leave here, I want to go study my yoga stuff because I got class tomorrow at 8 in the morning, and I got to learn this dialogue, and I want to be the best I can be, man. So I'm going to sacrifice and really. I'm not going to go to the gym as much for a while, and I'm going to dive into this because I got to work. I got to spend a lot of time doing yoga. I am going to lift, but instead of being at the gym 3 hours, probably only be there, I don't know, an hour sometimes, and whatever, you know. So I got weights at home. I can lift home, but I'm a dedicate this time to put my best foot forward to be. I want to be a really good hot yoga instructor, man. And I feel like that's going to change lives because I see what it's done for me, and a lot of people start to ask me like, man, because a lot of people are like, damn, you do that cold plunge. They're like, oh, I can't do that. I'm like, yes, you can. You can do anything you want. You just don't want to. You can do it. I mean, it's like, I'm like, do you think I really want to go in cold water? I don't like the cold. I'm African, bro. we like hot and shit. You know what I'm saying? We like to be warm. Most black people like to be hot. You know what I'm saying? We ain't feeling the cold like that. We just not. But I like the benefits from it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, if I had my choice, I would eat like garbage because it tastes good, but it's not good for me. If I could eat like just garbage food, but it would have the same effects that good food has on you, that's what I would be eating because it tastes better, right? That's what I was used to. And you know what's crazy? Good food tastes good too. You just had to get used to it. Like we were talking about nutrition today. So I had a organic peanut butter on sugarless fruit spread on Ezekiel bread. I had that. I had a banana. I had 2 clementines. I had some nuts, and what else did I have? I think that I had a lot of nuts. You know what I mean? Sounds crazy. I had a lot of nuts. You know what I'm saying? And I finished eating by 6. I'm not going to eat again till tomorrow around 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be disciplined. I had enough food. You know what I mean? Like, I'm learning to be disciplined. I'm learning to treat myself right, man. Not just keep, eating and
gorging
eating.
yourself and being gluttonous like a fucking pig.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I used to eat so much, right? And it'd be great while I'm eating, and as soon as I'm done, I'm all uncomfortable.
Feel like shit.
Yeah, it's like then I feel like crap. I mean, it's like I'm trying to do what's right. I'm getting more and more disciplined. Like the reason why I did the 75 hard is because just to give myself like a little guideline for like a month, 2 months and a half of not eating no cheat meals.
Shit, yeah.
So like in November,
dude, a cheat meal the worst for me. It makes me fiend for the sugar more.
Yeah, I mean,
trust me, you're better off ridding yourself of a cheat meal.
I like ice. My thing used to be every Saturday I would eat ice cream and some type of like cake or cookies, and
then you want it all week.
And I would
then you look forward to it,
and I would do it, and it was all good. And then I would do it every 2 weeks. So now, I'm not gonna have it until November. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have it because once in a while I like to have. I like pizza. I like all that. I like pasta. I like all that stuff. It tastes delicious, man. But I'm not. I haven't had pasta since this thing started. Like, just not. You know what I mean? I just been basically eating chicken in the air fryer, salad, and fruits and nuts. That's basically, and the peanut butter, but it's organic. It's not even like the regular peanut butter. You know what I mean? And on the Ezekiel bread, which is flourless bread, and it tastes good. It just not like it's nasty. You know what I mean? I take my supplements, like you were talking about.
That's the bread that you got out of the fucking Bible recipe, isn't it? The recipe for bread.
It's called
in the
Ezekiel
Bible.
bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get it at ShopRite. You can get it at Whole Foods.
It has all the amino acids in it.
Dude, I've been
right?
eating that bread for like 10, 15
Yeah.
years, man. I got hooked up with that bread a long time ago.
It's the one bread that has amino acids. Oh, well, you were speaking about projects. I wanted to mention something that I didn't talk about. We basically, Recovery Roundtable Wellness is launched. Recovery Roundtable is the portion that's dedicated to people getting out of recovery and also anybody with mental health disorders is looking to get their life back.
Mm-hmm.
We just started working 2 days a week with a company called Club Adapt.
Okay.
They work with mentally handicapped men and women, adults with neurological disorders. And we go to Laurel Acres and Mount Laurel once a week on Fridays and we work out. Dude, I had them guys boxing, bro. They were having a great time, man. They were smiling and laughing. It
Now,
was fun.
that's valuable, man.
And on Tuesday, we doing like a body balance, like a yoga type thing, more like a stretching day for them.
That's
But
what I'm talking about,
they're
man.
kind of like kids, but man, they need to go out. They need to have some company.
Man.
That's it. And
We
it
should
was
be
a
talking
blast.
about
We
that,
laughed.
man.
We had a good time.
We should be
and
talking about
was
that
it.
instead of baby oil and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah, but that's not sensational
that's
enough
gonna-
for the internet.
that's gonna
for the
get played
feral
out.
Psychopaths
at
on
the end of the
internet.
day, you know, they're gonna run that until it's over, whatever how long it takes, and then once it's over, it's over. And then
It's the next controversy. On
Yeah.
to the next bullshit.
yeah, I mean, like, but something positive that's changed in lives, man. Like the little interactions I've been having lately, man. And I've been, you know how it is at the gym, like so for some reason in the sauna, like these young men, and then we get into these conversations, man, and you know, like talking about, and some of them are sharp already and doing some good things, man, and they ask me questions, and it's funny because I like talking to them because they're youth. I like that they're interested in what I'm doing. I'm interested in what they're doing. It's like iron sharpens iron, and they admire that I'm working hard as I am at my age, and I admire that they're doing some good stuff at their age and doing like already, and you know, like progressing in life and treating
Bro,
themselves right and
That's
getting their
how I
minds
stayed
right.
in that pool, that cold shower or that cold bath. My homeboy got in. He was
Mhm.
like, he got out at 3 minutes, and I was like, I gotta stay until 3:30 at least if he got in, just to have that friendly competition.
Mhm.
That iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting comfortable in that 30 seconds.
Yeah,
And
man.
I ended up staying in for the whole 12 minutes.
Yeah, because it's all that stuff is in your mind. So like, we could stay in that cold water for a long time before it could. You don't want to stay in there too long, but I think you can stay up in that real cold water for like 20-something minutes before it's a problem.
Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler were on TV in ice baths for like 33 minutes, I think it was.
I think that was a little too long.
Oh yeah, Dana White was pissed, but yeah, they did it.
Yeah.
They got right out.
Yeah, I mean they were getting close to being dangerous.
The girl at Fire and Ice said something like somebody was in there a couple weeks ago and they had to like carry him basically into the sauna.
Yeah, that's too long, bro. I'm telling you, man, that's too long. But I mean, but it's good for you if you do everything in the right dosage. You know what I mean? Like the sauna, like all the stuff that I'm doing, and everything that I do. I did my research and listened to all these different like people who are supposed to be experts on YouTube, and they was talking about the benefits of these things. Then I started doing it myself. Man, I feel amazing, bro. Like I'm 58, man. I kick. You see me at the gym pushing all that weight, like the sled. I'm like, and they be looking, and then I see other dudes. Oh yeah, I want. You know, it's funny. Now I go to the gym and I want to get on my sled. Now I got these other dudes that I showed it. They're doing the sled. I laugh to myself, like, you know, let them have it. You know what I'm saying? And then I see what they're doing. I'm like, damn, this dude's young. He can't even do that much. I'm like, then they be taking long breaks. I'm like, damn, they ain't built like that.
Bums ain't built like us.
Nah, man. I'm like, my mind is like, dude, I want to. And this hot yoga, dude, I'm trying to take it to another level, bro. Like they know that once I learn this dialogue and become a teacher, they know, man, I'm gonna be trouble, man. I'm gonna be like, I'm encouraging, and I'm exciting, and I'm like, people, all the teachers been trying to get me to take this training since I started, and all of them said they can't wait to take my class. And I'm like, you want to take my class? And I give them that respect. I call them teacher. And, hey, what's up, teacher? Because they're teaching me stuff, and I'm teachable. I'm coachable because I want to learn. I know they know more than me.
You gotta humble yourself in life, and there's no
man.
other way to learn. There's no
Yeah,
other way to
man.
get ahead. There's no other way to take on new things. When you're an arrogant fuck,
Yeah.
you can't learn.
I told my
When
teacher,
you're too arrogant to learn, you're in a bad way.
yo, man, my teacher caught me sleeping as soon as I got there because we had the first class, we had to observe, right? Just watch other people do yoga. And my thing is, I was like, I can't just sit here and watch them do yoga. I says, I want to just, everything is 2 sets. So 2 weeks in a row when I observed, I would do a set, then I would sit back and watch them observe. And then in the next exercise, because everyone has just 2 sets.
Yeah.
Dude, I said, I know I ain't gonna make it sitting here just watching them because I got too much energy. I got to be moving, and I was out. And then you know, she asked me to stand up, so I was like, damn. So I stood up, and then
You fell asleep? Like for real?
I was out, bro, because I was next to the thing. The heat was blowing on me. I'm watching them. I was just like, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me get up and move a little bit. They was like just sitting there. I fell out, right? Then she told me, there. She was like, stand up. I was like, damn. So I'm embarrassed. Not really, but I'm like, damn, they put me out there. So I stood up. So I wouldn't sit back down. So she's like, you could sit down if you want. I said, nah. I felt like I was in trouble. Like, maybe I should put a dunce hat on, sit in the corner. Y'all started laughing. She was like, no. We made a joke out of it. You know what I mean? But and then I talked to her later. I said, look, can I do 1 set and then the second set I observe? That way I stay engaged. I said, if I'm just sitting there in a hot ass room watching people do yoga that I want to be
you
doing,
won't fall asleep. Boring hot ass room. Like the fuck.
like
It's
watch
like a
it
boring
down.
high school.
Like, and so she might let me do it the way I want next week. But if she doesn't, I'm gonna do it her way, and I'll just stand up, whatever. But I'm gonna put my best foot forward to become the best instructor that I can be and continue this education. And I feel like I'm gonna learn. They're gonna have somebody come in and teach us about anatomy. I think in a couple of weeks. So it's gonna be a lot to learn. It's gonna help me grow as a person, individual, as a student of the yoga game. And once I, pass and become a certified instructor, then I want to, pass everything and always stay involved and keep learning, because I feel like this is the one thing. I know weight training that's me, but I feel like if I continue to do this, that I will live a long, prosperous life. Because I'll never forget when I met that 82-year-old lady and saw her doing hot yoga, and she told us she had just retired the month before, and she looked great. I mean, I ain't trying to be rude or nothing, but she still had a body and everything. I was like, damn. And I kept talking to her, right? And then her daughter, who probably was around my age, I didn't know that was her daughter. She said, hey, stop hitting on my mom. She's married. I said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I said, but hey, you got to keep it real. Your mom ain't wearing no rings. And then that lady thought that was so funny. I said, your mom ain't wearing no rings. I was trying to put my bid in. And that lady loved it. And she told us about herself. 82 years old in the hot room that just is proof that, like, there's something to this, man. And people just, it's not the norm. But I guess, if it ain't the norm, people don't do it.
That's why people suck. Listen, that's why you stay behind. Okay?
Yeah.
If you want to be special, if you want to stand out,
Yeah.
you can't be like the norm.
Yo, and today you said, let me try this cold plunge. Or yesterday you said, let me try this thing. I've been hearing about it. And you went in there and you enjoyed it. And you woke up feeling like, wow, that thing.
The next day,
dude, you can
like
get one back here, because pretty soon it's gonna be cold enough. You ain't
just keep it filled with water.
Just keep it filled with water and just change it every week.
Yep.
That's what I would do. And I would jump in, and then, dude, it's gonna get so cold, you're gonna have to bust the ice and jump in. And that's when you would be like, yeah, I'm a warrior. Because when I would do that and jump in it and do 3-4 minutes and come out and then get dressed and go about my day, I was like, man, I'm a gangster. You gotta be a gangster to do that. I don't care what nobody said. You got to come out of your house and go in and jump in some cold ass water, right? And you're like,
that shit on your schedule.
And you say to yourself, oh man, I gotta do it now, because I don't want to be thinking about this all day. It's going to do it and get it over with. And that's what I would do. And then that would start my day off. And I felt like, man, I don't care what I got to do after this. It ain't nothing too hard. You know what I mean? And it's good for you. It's good for you. And everybody keeps asking me about it. And they keep telling me, oh, I don't like the cold. I can't do it. I'm like, man, you could do it. You know what I mean? You could do it if you want to. It's up to you. Whatever you want, man, you can do, man.
You can do anything you want.
Yeah,
man.
whether it's good or bad.
You gotta make a plan, and that involves, like we were talking earlier, building a schedule. That's part of your plan every day. To have the schedule, that's how you execute your plan.
Yeah, man.
Through your schedule. And then you get to do cool shit like what we've been talking about today.
You're wrestling, Muay Thai, kickboxing, getting ready to be MMA fighter. How you say? You say you're 40?
40, bro. Dude's
Come
half
on,
my
man.
age.
Most people who do MMA are or probably already retired or retiring by then. But like, you started. When did you start?
38, 37. I started training.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. And you know, like, you got the bug, man. You're gonna stay in shape, man.
Let's go.
And sometimes when you do stuff late in life, and you're smarter about how you train, and you avoid injuries, and you know, you know what I'm saying? You're smarter when you get older. You should be a little wiser, and you wanna last.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we're at that point. That's one thing I would say about recovering addicts. A lot of times, because we've been humbled, right? A lot of times when we get clean and we start doing things, we're very receptive, we're very open-minded, and we listen and take everything in because we know
our way didn't work for shit.
That's a hell of a way to put it. Our way didn't work, and we're people who are good at that love teaching somebody who's open to learn. They'll pour into you because you're open. You're not trying to act like you know everything, or you can't tell them. Like when that lady told me to wake up and stand up, I didn't get mad. I just stood up. She's a teacher. I stood up. I had to take my medicine. I ain't supposed to be falling asleep in there. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow, if we do that again, I'm gonna stand up instead of falling asleep. You know what I mean? I learned my lesson. I took it on the chin. You know what I mean? But you know, it just reminded me of high school. I was always in trouble in high school for something stupid. So I'm incorrigible. I used to be. So I like that stuff like that, and turn it into a joke. You know, I'm always doing something, saying something. You know what I mean? And we're enjoying ourselves, and we're having a good time, and we're laughing and joking. We ain't getting all serious and acting like somebody can't correct you, and you know, all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I'm happy for you, bro. You did that cold plunge, man. Fire and Ice, bro. Fire and Ice. We giving them mad.
We gotta go now. We're gonna go now.
Dude, I got unlimited until October 6th because you can buy it by the month if you want. I was like, let me get a month until it gets more cold out, and so it's 2 doors down from my hot yoga. It's like perfect. I just jumped right over there as soon as I got out of yoga and go over there, do a quick cold plunge, take a nice. And the facility is nice, you know that. It's sweet in there, you know what I mean? Either shower's awesome. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, jump in that steam room, man.
The shower in the fucking steam room.
Dude, and the cold plunge alone is worth it.
It really is.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's nice, and it has a turbo. You hit the turbo, so the water circulates, which is good for you.
Cold.
So it stays cold. Because if you jump in like a regular, just an ice bath, you're ready to get like
you get a warm layer. The water around you warms from your body.
Exactly.
So
but when it's
warmer layer.
That turbo thing pushing,
yeah.
your body never gets warm. So you really feeling it. And so I always turn that turbo on. And then at the end, I always dunk my head, put my whole body in it, come up.
That's actually good. You wake up the mammalian dive reflex when you put your brain under that cold water.
Dude, I've been listening to a lot of people talk about the benefits of extremes, hot and cold, and what it does for a person. It helps prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. It's just good for the brain, man. It's helps in a lot of different areas, man. Like I said, I don't know when you start slowing down, but I don't feel like I'm slowing down even a little bit. You know what I mean? I will say this: as you get older, probably around like in 40, around early 40s, you do start losing strength. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I started losing strength, like that power strength, but I still was stronger than the. I put it this way. I was benching over 400 until I was like about 53. I'm 58 now. You know, so I benched 545 when I was 34, I believe. I mean, so I've been to the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And when I started losing strength, I felt some kind of way at first, but you know, I'm still doing better than the average man. I don't lift more than 275 on the bench. Every once in a while, I'll bench 315 just to see if I can still do it. But that's just ego, pretty much. I don't need that because I don't want to get hurt. You know what I mean? 225 is good enough, and I could do reps.
Asked me that today about their PR, and I'm like, I don't do it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's stupid that you're doing it.
Well,
there's no.
Were they young?
Yeah, she was 13. It was a 13-year-old girl. I'm like, you're fucking.
Oh, she's not even ready yet.
That's
She shouldn't
what
even
I
be
said,
lifting
I
weights
know.
until you're 14.
I said, here, let me get somebody else's opinion. And
Matter
they
of
said
fact,
the same thing.
We're not. When I was coming up, you ain't supposed to start lifting weights till you're 14. I guess a year early, maybe. I don't know, but whatever. You know what I mean? That PR, you should learn how to have correct form.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be lifting. You should be doing calisthenics and cardio. Because that's what I did. I did push-ups and sit-ups, and then I started lifting weights when I was a freshman in high school because it was mandatory when you play football.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even like lifting weights at first. I used to skip out on it, and then all of a sudden I found out, oh damn, I'm pretty strong. By the time I was 15, I was feeling it. You know what I mean? And my father bought me weights for Christmas that year when I was a sophomore. And I've been hooked hard ever since. And so like that helps prevent aging too with resistance training. But you don't have to lift a lot of weights. You just have to, get a nice. I like to lift a weight that I can do 10 times. Where it's not too light, but it's enough to get that, maybe I could just, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm killing myself, but I'm feeling I get the pump. I try to keep like the pressure on. I don't lock out. In other words, you know what I mean?
It's all about the pump.
Yeah, it's about the pump.
Oh shit! All right, man. Well, this was fucking awesome today.
Yeah, man. At night, man.
Yeah, dude. We had
Saturday
the
night,
work,
man.
man.
I'm gonna go home and
Saturday
study
Night
now,
Live,
man.
bro.
I ain't out here drinking and doing no drugs.
Mm-mm.
I can't even chase no girls right now. I gotta study, man. I got things to do.
We were on Facebook tonight. We're on IG.
Damn.
We'll be on YouTube. Yo, like,
Yeah.
share, comment, guys.
Yeah.
Tell your friends about this.
Get off
Anybody
them
needs
drugs.
any help,
Get off them damn drugs.
send them over. Recovery Roundtable's here to help, man.
Stay
We got
healthy,
plans for
man.
everybody.
Go to the gym, man. Stop eating all this stupid ass shit.
Let's go. See y'all next time.
Peace out.